You know what? The biggest thing is why I got into coaching is to help grow men. And, you know, being associated with the media for a year with SiriusXM kept me very engaged. I feel like we're really close now because I did some media. But to be honest with you, I love coaching. I love working with kids and helping kids, and from socially to academically to competitively. It was a great opportunity to focus in on calling defense and coordinating the defense. And like Mark said, you know, it's your defense. So having that opportunity was great, and we'll see how we do with it. I never thought about the other aspects of it, and I never have in coaching. I like being with the kids and helping them.
What was that like for you for the first time in quite a while to just watch, not necessarily as a football coach or schematically or tactically, or did you still do that?
You know, there's always games that you wanted to you know, look at, you know, teams, and being a defensive-minded person, you know, I loved watching how Clemson played defense. And I had the opportunity to go down there because of XM radio and all that and spend the day with them. And, you know, there's other teams that I could say that with. But, you know, the game is when you've coached for 34 years or 33, whatever it is, you know, it's party and you love the competition. And it really, from that standpoint, and part of it was work too, because you had to watch enough games so you could kind of have an idea what was going on.
Have you had an offense before where you've had a quick tempo and your defense could be out there?
We were a little bit, you know, with Denard, a little bit, but you know, in defending tempo, I mean, we've all done it enough. You know, the different teams you play. You know, Indiana goes about as quick as anybody, really nationally, in some ways, and so. If you're asking from a coordinator standpoint, you know, you prepare, I'd like to play 22 guys on defense if we can. Because the biggest thing is keeping guys fresh for the fourth quarter. And, you know, it also, morale-wise, it helps. And the other part of it, you're getting guys the ability to get really reps in a game that they can learn from. But, you know, look, our offense is dynamic. We want to be explosive defensively. And when I say that is that we want to be a defense that is going to dictate tempo to some degree, a defense that is going to be aggressive and chaotic, so that as we play these teams, they may have to slow down a little bit.
It's been widely publicized that we're switching to a 4-3 out here to go with what you do. How do you adapt or change that a little bit to kind of fit the quote Oregon way?
Well, number one, you know, we've got to see what kind of personnel that we have. Starting in a 4-3 helps us in how we teach the package, because there will be carryover then when you get into the sub defenses, you know, your nickels, your dimes, the different fronts that we want to be able to make it easy on the guys. And we've transitioned some guys to what we would call a rush end position, which is a little different. And we've got to see who we have. You know, I talked about being explosive defensively. Part of that is putting the guys in position who can make plays, in position to make plays. And so as we go through, a little bit of what we're doing from a standpoint with Coach Rad out there and watching guys move around and the agility part of it to playing football part of it during the spring.